Hello, friends. Welcome back to Chair Yoga, or welcome for your first time. I'm Deborah, and I'm so glad that you've chosen to spend a little time with me today. Today, we're going to be using our chair as well as standing. So I always say a sneaker gives you a good base of support. It also makes sure that you're not going to slip. So a sneaker is advised if you've been doing yoga forever and your toes just need to be free. That's okay with me too. Make sure you're on a surface where you are not going to slip. Make sure your chair is a stable chair that's not going to fold up on you or roll away. And what other business do I have? Oh, don't forget to like or subscribe. Or, you know what? The most flattering thing you can do for me is to tell somebody that you like these videos. So the more you tell, the more videos we'll do. How about that? All right, friends. Let's relax, shall we? Let's sit back against our chairs and get our minds ready for yoga. We're just going to roll our shoulders back and down. We'll take a nice deep breath. And we'll drop our gaze to the floor, to your lap, or you may close your eyes. Now all I want you to do is focus on your breath. For the next half hour, all you have to do is listen to your body and respond. If your body is telling you that something is uncomfortable in a negative way, please honor that. If your body is telling you something is uncomfortable in a way that you need, please honor that. I always want to meet you where you are and challenge you to go one step further. With your next breath, we'll bring our eyes up, please. And we'll move to the center of our chairs. So we're sitting nice and tall with our shoulders on our hips and our knees on our ankles. We're just going to get our blood flowing a little bit with a nice reach up overhead and an exhale down. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling down. Inhale, reaching up, and this time our palms will find each other and come down through the heart center. Every time our hands come to heart center, our belly button comes in nice and tight and our feet push into the floor. It's a good time to check your posture. Now I want you to push me away and round your back. And then I want you to blossom and open up. Open your heart, arch your back. Again, push me away, round, round, round. And then open up. Shoot your heart up towards the ceiling. Pull your hips back. Again, let's round, round, round. This is our modified cat. And then all the way around. This helps us get into that exaggerated cow. I said one more, but this feels so good. I want to do one more. Rounding, 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 and opening up, using our breath to help us move. Now we're ready to go. I'm going to reach to the side and find my water. If you want to pause, run to your kitchen and grab some water, please do. Or if you've done this before with me, you know. We always want to keep our muscles hydrated so they're more flexible. All right, friends. When you're back and ready, I know because you're sitting tall with your shoulders on your hips and your knees on your ankles, you're pushing your feet down through the floor, gathering strength behind your belly button, and you're making a decision right now. If you're going to come to standing, we're going to lift our bodies off the chair. If you're going to stay in the chair, you can be right where you are. We're going to move to the right side of the chair today. I want you to take a big step forward with your right foot and take a step back with the left. I have all 10 toes facing straight to you, and yours are facing straight to me. We're going to put the right knee on top of the ankle. Now that makes me feel a stretch on my left calf. Then I want you to bring your shoulders up nice and tall and reach to me with your right hand. If you're feeling Strong and confident in your balance. You can also reach forward with that left hand. You don't have to let go of the chair ever. I do want you to let go of your shoulders. Did you notice that when you rolled your shoulders down, your belly button automatically came in a little bit tighter? It's all connected. Now, those arms can go overhead if your shoulders will let you. They don't have to. Finding that breath, finding your balance, checking in when you need it. We have one more breath here. And we're going to drop those arms. I'm going to straighten out the right leg as much as I can without locking it. I'm going to pull my belly button in nice and tight, tuck my right hand in behind my back, and lean over with a flat back. And as I lean over, I'm pushing my hips back, just like a hinge. If you're more confident with a hand on the seat of the chair, you certainly may. All 10 toes are still facing the front of the room. We can check that out. One more breath. And we'll stand up nice and tall. How you get there is up to you. Now all I want you to do is lift your heels up off the floor. We're nice and tall. We're going to add that reach forward again. Maybe with 2. It's a little more challenging here, isn't it? And then, if your body will let you, 1 arm or 2 overhead. Try to keep those ankles nice and strong. Balance starts with our toes, works all the way to our fingertips. And then we'll put those heels down. I'm going to hold on to the chair as I turn my left foot out. My right knee is still to the front of the room. I've put my knee right on top of the ankle. Now I'm going to put my right hand on the chair and my left hand on my heart. And I'm going to put my shoulders right on top of my hips and reach to the back of the room with my left hand. Turn your beautiful face to me, please. And then maybe you're reaching to me with your right hand, maybe not. Keep that right knee on top of the ankle. Find your breath. This is a good place to smile. Hi. Remember, you can have your shoulders anywhere that's comfortable for you. We're going to put our right hand on the chair. Now I'm going to turn my left palm towards the ceiling and reach over the body. Take a look down at your knee real quick. Make sure it's still right on top of that knee. Take a look back at your left toe. Make sure it's still pointing towards the wall. Open up that body from your ankle all the way to your fingertips, making a nice long line. Keeping your head in a neutral position. We have one more breath here. And we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll drop that arm. We're going to turn all 10 toes to the front of the room, and we're going to take a step behind our chairs. Pardon me, I was messing with the cat right before I made this video, and I feel like I have cat hair on my nose. So I have my toes and knees out in a comfortable stance. My hands are on the back of the chair. We're going to take a deep breath and sink down between those legs. Popping, cracking in those hips is okay. Now take a look. Your knees should be right on top of your ankles. If you cannot see the knot in your shoelace, your knees have gone too far. So there's 2 ways to solve that. You can take a wider step or less bend in the knee, right? Standing nice and tall through the heart. Take a deep breath, reaching all the way up. Our palms will open to the ceiling. We'll try to touch our thumbs together behind our back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Bring your gaze up to where the wall and the ceiling meet, and breathe. Maybe you're sinking a little lower. Find strength in your legs. Maybe you're taking little breaks back and forth. One more breath, and we'll put our hands on the chair, and we'll walk those feet in. Now I'm standing, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. I'm going to have my hands on the chair. We're going to do a little balance exercise. My weight is going to be on my left foot. My right foot is going to lift behind. My body is one long plank. So it's coming out and over. You may want to put your hands down on the chair. It may be more comfortable for you to have a fist if you have carpal tunnel problems. You may not be getting your foot off the floor today. That's okay, friends. Wherever you are is the right place to be. Maybe you're taking that leg up and tapping it down. Try to keep your shoulders and hips square to the floor. One more breath. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, you could take that left arm out. Opposite arm and leg are reaching if you want it. If you're not ready today, maybe you will be next week or the week after that. Just keep practicing. One more breath. And we'll bring that leg and arm down. We'll walk our way up. We're going to smile at the camera. We're going to give ourselves a little hula hoop break here. Round and round. Trying to hit every part of that circle. And when you're ready, we'll go the opposite direction. So a great visual one of my students gave me once, this is a shout out to Pat, is that she likes to pretend she is the spatula and she's making chocolate cake, and you want to get all the batter off the sides of the bowl, right? Whew, so if that helps you, bakers, be greedy. Get all that batter one more time around. And then we'll hold it there. We're going to take our left leg back this time. Weight is on the right. Tipping that body. Maybe you're climbing down to the seat. Maybe you're on wrists or fists to protect the wrists. Maybe you're still up here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're tapping that toe to the floor and lifting. All of the options are good options, friends. When you finish these yoga videos, I want you to feel successful. That's the key. If you want to add a reach with that right arm, opposite arm and leg, we're working across our bodies. Whenever we work across the body, we open up new neurological pathways. Why is that important? We always want to be sharp. We always want to have a quick reaction time. And we always want to be strong. One more breath. And dropping that arm, dropping that leg, working our way up the chair. A big smile when we arrive. And then we'll move to the left side of our chair to do everything else. We're going to take that step forward with the left foot, back with the right. Make sure all 10 toes are facing forward. The left knee goes on top of the ankle. Now we're feeling a stretch on the right calf, yes? Shoulders on top of the hips. Left arm reaches forward. Maybe also the right. Relax your shoulders, belly button in nice and tight, smiles on our faces, and maybe the arms go overhead, maybe not. Be as tall as you can be. Take a moment to breathe. And then we'll drop those arms. Holding onto the chair, I'm going to straighten out my left leg. That left hand is going to go to the small of your back. Your belly button pulls in to try to meet the back of your hand. And then we'll come over with a nice flat back, hinging at the hips, pushing the hip as far away from the left toe as you can. If you don't need the support of your right hand on the chair, it can also go to the small of your back. Feeling stretch, finding your breath. You can reach out, put a hand on the seat of the chair if that's more comfortable for you. One more breath. Ask that hamstring to please open up and relax. Tight hamstrings can also make for a tight lower back. So if you've been having lower back trouble, try looking a little lower on your body to that hamstring for relief. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to come up on our toes, lifting those heels off the floor, reaching forward with the left arm. Maybe also with the right. Maybe you're not ready to just stay in that static pose. Maybe you're going back and forth between heels and toes. You certainly may, or you may just hold it here. If your body will let you, taking the arms overhead. Whoa, checking in when you need it. That's what our chair is there for, right? Trying to keep those ankles so strong, spreading your toes out in your shoes. One more nice deep breath. And we'll lower the ankles. I'm holding onto the chair as I turn my right foot out towards the wall. The left knee stays on top of the ankle. My left hand is coming to the chair. My right hand is coming to my heart to put my shoulders on top of the hips and float to the back of the room. Let me see your beautiful face. And then that left arm may reach to me. Remember, shoulders anywhere that's comfortable for you. Feel strength. Open up your heart Be proud. This is a warrior pose. Be proud. Be a warrior. We have one more breath, feeling that strength. And then we'll put our left hand on the chair, turn that right palm towards the ceiling, and come on over the body. Take a look towards that right wall. Just keep the shoulders and hips square. Keep the left knee on top of the ankle. Feel the strength of that leg. Feel stretch from the ankle to the top of your fingertips. Feel your breath moving through your body. We have one more breath here. And we'll stand up nice and tall. We're going to drop that arm. I would like you just to step beside your chair here. Our shoulders are on our hips. Our knees are on our ankles. We're going to take a nice deep breath, reaching all the way up, and then we're going to dive over and find the seat of our chair. Now, if you have trouble with your blood pressure, you may want to be doing this on the back of the chair. If you've been with me before, you know we're going to move into our modified down dog. So I'm taking a step away and dropping my head down between my elbows and pushing my hips up to the ceiling. So if you have trouble with your blood pressure, I want you to stay up a little higher, holding onto the back of the chair, just walking away and pushing those hips. If you are really ambitious and want to go to the floor for a plank into down dog, you certainly may. Because right now we're going to move to a plank, if your body will let you, just moving out over that chair. Holding, holding, holding. Remember, you can just stay in that down dog if it's more comfortable for you or you're feeling more confident in that down dog. Or you may move back and forth. You could move plank or down dog and plank back and forth. Taking breaks as you need them. Let's all move back to that modified down dog and join our friends. Now I'd like you to take a step to the chair and relax your body. This is our modified forward fold. Just relax, relax, relax. And then we'll do a halfway raise. So flatten your back, straighten your knees. Ooh, feel a little stretch on the back of the hamstring. If you want to do a traditional halfway lift, hands on the thighs, pulling those shoulders back, or you can use that chair for support, whatever works best for you. Then we'll relax into that forward fold. Relax your knees, relax your neck. Say no, no, no. Shake your head. Now say yes, yes, yes. Ooh, do you feel those little muscles in your back? Yes, 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 we do. And then we'll quiet the head and we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time until our shoulders roll back and down and we're tall, finding our mountain pose. Palms forward, feet a hip width apart, pushing down through the floor with our fingertips, with our feet, and then lifting the crown of our head all the way to the ceiling. Find your breath. Your belly button automatically comes in. Then I'd like you to take about a half step away from your chair. Relax your body. Just let it hang. Whew. Nobody can see you. Just let it shake however you want to shake it. Whew. Get all your stress out. Whoa. That shaking may be getting more intense. And then we're going to bring it to bang the gong. Just letting those hands hit gently against your body. There's no right or wrong place. Just don't try to control it. No stiff arms. Just relax, relax. Be loosey-goosey. And we'll slow it down. And we'll come to a stop. And then we'll move around. Have a seat in your chair and find your water when you arrive. We always want to lean to the side to find our water, keeping our head above our heart. When you're back and ready, I know because you're tall on the edge of your seat. We're sitting nice and tall with our shoulders back and down. I'd like you to begin by taking a big step out to the right side of your chair. That left leg is going to fall off the front of the chair. Now I want you to think about tipping your pelvis forward and under to open up your hip flexor. Forward and under. Then this left hand is going to reach back towards that heel. Open your heart. Shoot it right up towards the ceiling. And then if you don't need your right hand for support, it can go in front of you or back in line with that ear. See, I'm not touching my heel. You don't have to be here. And in fact, if you are, look at my form. This is so bad for your back, friends. Nice and tall. We want to find strength and support. One more nice deep breath. And then we'll drop the right arm to the leg, push that left leg away from the body, and reach out. Right now, I'm really trying to get into that hip flexor. So first we did it in our half camel. Now we're doing it as our nice long reach. One more breath. I just looked at my cameraman because we live up in the treetops and I can hear a woodpecker tap, tap, tapping on my door. One more breath. And relax the hip, relax the arm. Let's open up both hips to the front of the room. Our knees are on top of our ankles. Our shoulders are on top of our hips. And we'll take a nice deep breath, reaching all the way up. Palms come down through the heart center. Our belly button is nice and tight. Our feet push into the floor and our hearts press forward. Enjoy that stretch to open up the hips. We have one more breath. And we'll sit up tall. And we'll continue to rotate to the left. Now our right leg is falling off the front of the chair. My left knee is on top of the ankle. I'm tall through my posture. My left hand gives me support. My right hand reaches back towards that heel. My heart shoots up towards the ceiling. We find our breath. Really let that hip open up. If you need to readjust, tuck the pelvis. Remember, the stretch is the most important part. That heel, just an accessory. If you want to reach forward with the left arm, you may, or maybe back in line with your ear. That helps you engage those abdominals a little bit more. You may feel it shaking a little bit. I do. Oh my goodness. One more breath. And we'll drop the left arm to give ourselves support on the left leg. Push the right leg away and reach to the walls with your right arm. Take a look at your toe. Keep your head in line with the spine. Find your breath. A nice long body. And relax the hip, relax the arm. We're going to plant that right leg in front, bring the left around. Sitting nice and tall on the very edge of our seats, I want you to show me both feet right out in front. Our heels are pushing away from our body. Our toes are pulling towards our heart. Our hearts are lifted. My hands are on the back of the chair. Don't fall out of your chair. That counts as falling. Press your heart towards mine, please. Oh, feel that stretch on the back of the legs, coming from the Achilles, maybe all the way into that lower back. Find your breath and ask your body to accept this stretch. Use your breath. Melt into the stretch. We have one more breath here, friends. And we'll sit up nice and tall. We're going to plant our left foot. We're going to put our right foot on top of the left, or maybe it comes to the opposite knee. We're sitting as tall as we can be. I'm keeping my hands on the back of my chair so that I'm not tempted to push on that knee. Now, some of us may have a knee way up here, and that is okay, right? Wherever you feel a stretch is where I want you to be. I don't want you to ever force it. I want you to use your breath to ask your hip very nicely to let go of the stress it's holding and open up. If this is not enough stretch for you, find your posture first. Then you may feel a little stretch. If that's still not enough, press your heart forward. Oh my goodness, there's the stretch, right? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Find your breath. And we'll sit up tall. And we'll just switch those legs. So left foot on top of the right, or maybe on top of the right knee, sitting as tall as you can be, using your breath to help relax that hip. Now, all of us have one side of our body that is more flexible than the other, and that's natural. So if you get one foot up on the opposite knee but not the other, that's okay. Sit up tall, find the stretch where your body needs it. And breathe in. Friends, you've almost made it. This is a great time to start bringing your focus back to your breath. If you're starting to feel like this is comfortable, find your posture, add that lean. Take it just a little bit deeper if you can. We have one more breath, friends. And we'll sit up nice and tall. We'll put that foot on the floor. We'll take a deep breath, reaching all the way up. And as we exhale, release, relax. Again, inhale, reaching up. Make your body as big as it can be. And exhale down to your side. The next time those arms come up, our palms will look for each other. And when they find one another, we'll bring it down through heart center. Remember, our belly button comes in every time those hands come down. Friends, I am so glad you spent this time with me. Thank you so much. Like it, share it, tell your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.